boy, my friends, it looks like the Xbox Series X may have some issues. Welcome back to another video here on the channel. Today, we got some concerning news, some concerning information that is coming up from people that have been getting hands-on, with the Xbox Series X. And could we end up seeing a second round of the Red Ring of Death in this generation? I sure hope not, but it seems like multiple outlets are actually reporting that this thing gets really hot. Some people are saying that you can literally like heat up your room with it. Some people are saying that it's as hot as a furnace, or like a fireplace or whatever. That's not good. That is really not good. So a lot of people are saying that it's dead silent. You know, it is really quiet, which is a good thing, but it gets really hot. And if it's getting really hot, that can be very problematic and not good, man. Not good at all. Let's talk about it. So the first report is coming from Shure Video's Ken Bogard, which I guess is like a French podcast or French stream or something like that. This video or the stream is now inaccessible. You can't actually see the stream anymore, unfortunately. But what they had to say when translated, they said something along these lines. They said, "The Series X is hot, like really hot. It doesn't make any noise, but damn, it's hot. The console is emitting heat like crazy. It's almost like a fireplace shaft. You can heat up your flat with it." That's not good, my friends. That is very concerning. I hope that this is not going to be the case, you know, when they launch. I hope somehow maybe they can fix it, but I don't see that, you know, being the case. You know, a lot of people may say, well, you know, hey, it's pre-launch. You know, that might not happen. You're right. They're going to have time to fix it. I would hope so, but I don't see how they'd pull off fixing it before launch. I mean, these units are most likely very similar to what's going to be shipping. I mean, guys, we're in October. We are about a month away. We're like 5 weeks away from the launch of the Xbox Series X and the PS5. This is very last minute to you know, be fixing things like this. So hopefully, you know, these are just a couple flukes, but there's actually a second one. So Giant Bomb co-host Jeff Bacalar, he also said something along the lines of, here's what's crazy. So he had basically just plugged in the SSD, the external SSD, and when he took it out, it was hot. It was very hot. He looked very uncomfortable touching it. You know what? I'm actually gonna roll the clip up on video right now, so you guys can see. I'm gonna give you guys a little snippet, so you guys can see exactly what he said. So I'm not taking anything out of context. So I'm gonna roll it right now. You guys can watch this.
You want to see something super small? Look at this friggin' thing.
That's
oh, it's on fire. It's super hot. Why is it so hot? So this was just plugged in standby mode behind me.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Guys, the entire thing is a little toasty.
Now, again, this is pre-release hardware, to be fair. But
totally. And I'm sure they're not stoked for me to even get into that much kind of detail. It seems like this thing might be doing something while you're not using it. To the point where it needs to exhaust heat.
Well, no, so the One X does that too.
Yeah,
like I sometimes when that thing is just sitting offline, like I can feel the heat still radiating out of it.
It is quiet though.
Warm-blooded. So as you guys can see, it looked like he was actually surprised. I don't think he was expecting that to happen. He was showing off the SSD. He just taking it out of the Xbox Series X, and it was hot. And it didn't look like it was very comfortable to touch. It looked like it burnt him. And the fact that it got that hot is a little bit concerning, in the fact that, you know, it's getting that hot. It should not be that hot. Now, yes, it's smaller, it's more compact, which is good, you know, than, you know, let's say the PS5. The PS5 is pretty big. But if the size of the PS5 allows it to be cooler, then by all means, give us a bigger console, you know? Maybe Microsoft should have made the console a little bit bigger. Again, maybe these are just a couple fluke units, but it seems like a few different people are reporting this. And again, you know, this is pre-release hardware, but this is pre-release hardware by like what? Again, 5 weeks. We are 5 weeks. I mean, there's no way they're not already mass producing these things, getting them ready to go, you know, ship out to retailers. There's no way. We're like just a tad over a month away. You know, these are the final preparations to, you know, if this was like the beginning of 2020, I would have said, okay, yeah, fine. But there's no way. I mean, they are preparing to ship these things to retailers, so retailers can have them in advance to make sure, especially with everything going on in the global, you know, situation right now. Everything's kind of slowed down a little bit, you know, postage services and things like that. So, yeah, I mean, I hope this isn't going to be a problem. I hope, you know, people aren't going to end up with, you know, consoles friggin', you know, overheating and frying, and, you know, maybe even worse. You know, the way these people are talking, they get so hot, like, to me, I'd be almost concerned, like, are these things going to light up on fire? I don't think they're going to light up on fire. That's not what I think at all. But what I will say is, if you guys are purchasing an Xbox Series X, get a warranty. If there's like an extended warranty or anything offered to you guys, you know, wherever you get it, Best Buy or Walmart or EB Games or GameStop or wherever you're purchasing your console from, if there is some kind of warranty coverage, buy it. Because if this thing does have a problem, and even if it wasn't like this, by the way, even if it was like, you know, it wasn't that it got hot or anything, you should still buy the warranty just to be safe. Because what happens is any accidental damage, right? It's not like you throwing it at a wall because you're raging like friggin' Call of Duty or Fortnite or whatever other game, or Demon Souls if you're playing on PS5, because we all know a lot of people are probably gonna be raging over that. You know, accidental damage, then you could just trade it in. And that's the same thing, like, let's say down the line, you know, they come out with a new iteration that fixes any potential problems, then you can get that one, you know, for free. Basically, you can get it replaced for the newer edition that doesn't have problems. So it's definitely a good idea to get the warranty. I know it's, you know, it's a little extra money, especially right now. You know, you know, the consoles are both pretty pricey as is. So, you know, most of us don't want to dish out some extra cash, but if it means protecting your console, I mean, what's worse, you know, your console having an issue, you know, even if it's on PS5, you know, whatever console you're buying, and then you're kind of screwed and you have to buy a whole console altogether, or you pay this extra little fee up front, and then, you know, you're covered and you're safe, and you make sure that, you know, you can exchange your console for any accidental damage, you know. So if the thing does have an overheating issue or any kind of issue, what, again, Xbox Series X, Series S, PS5, whatever, then you could trade it in. On the upside for the PS5, thankfully, when these Japanese YouTubers got hands-on at that event, which if you haven't heard about that, I covered a bunch of that. You can check out those videos. When they covered that event, they all said that the PS5 was not only silent, but it actually stayed relatively cool, despite the fact that they played for about, I think, like an hour and a half in a room that had a bunch of bright lights, really hot lights. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever been in front of, you know, like actual lights that are like studio lights or anything like that, but they get hot. It doesn't matter what kind of lights they are. I'm sitting in front of a light right now, and it gets hot. Okay, this thing throws heat. Any kind of bright light will throw heat. You know, I've been on stage in front of, you know, like stage lights before, and those things throw a lot of heat. Like, real good lighting throws heat. And the fact that they were in a room with really hot lights like that, and the fact that they were playing an hour and a half and the PS5 stayed cool and silent, that is amazing. Now, that I am not saying that to start some console wars, so please don't start console wars in the comment section below. I'm buying both consoles. I love games on both consoles. They both offer different things. It's okay to have preferences. If you love PS5 more, if you're a PlayStation person or an Xbox person or PC, whatever, or Nintendo, whatever, that's fine. That doesn't even, you know, that's fine. But don't start console wars like, oh yeah, see, like PS5 is better and Xbox. You have no idea. Like, PS5 can have issues. We don't know, okay? We won't know until everybody gets hands-on with both these consoles and a little bit of time passes and we start, you know, using them in, you know, real-life scenarios and seeing, you know, if there's any issues with either console. Either of these consoles or even both these consoles could potentially have issues. So, you know, just, you know, and if one does and the other one doesn't, it happens, man. The Xbox 360 had the red ring of death issue. Wasn't there a PS3 issue actually at one point? I can't remember right now. But then, you know, consoles sometimes have issues. So it is what it is. Get warranted, you know, just to be safe. And, you know, don't start some console war if one console has an issue and the other one doesn't. Okay, that's not what I'm saying here. I'm just saying that thankfully the PS5 seems like it's good with cooling, and hopefully the Xbox Series X will be fine at launch, because, you know, we wouldn't want anything to happen. I mean, Microsoft sure wouldn't want anything to happen. As the consumer, we don't want, even if you get it replaced, you know, it's still a hassle to have to send it in and, you know, wait for a new one and whatever else, or, you know, take it in. It's still time, right? So hopefully everything goes smooth, but, you know, get the warranty on whatever console you're buying, okay? PS5, Xbox Series X, Series S, get the warranty. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If we have any more news regarding this topic or any other gaming topics, I'll let you guys know here on the channel. Like I said before, we cover a variety of gaming content, gaming news like this one, gameplays, let's plays, just a variety of gaming content. So keep it locked, tell your friends. Let's continue to grow the community, and check out all the social links down in the description below. That said, thanks so much for watching. And by the way, really quick before we end this, I actually have a brand new ending card outro thing that my good buddy JL Nightmare made for me. If you want to get some work done from him, hit him up, JL Nightmare on Twitter. I've known him for a long time before either of us were doing YouTube. He also has a YouTube channel, so if you want to check his channel out as well, JL Nightmare on YouTube. He's a good friend, and he did amazing work. Let me know what you guys think of this outro, this new outro, in the comment section below. Okay, here we go. Let's gonna roll it. I'll see you guys next time. Tell them, my friends. Game on.